and this is my brother.
The vanilla gorilla that's sweating like a slave.
And we are back. We took a couple weeks off. There was a birthday. I got older. Nothing exciting about it.
Yeah,
Glad
it's
to be
exciting,
here.
man.
Glad to be here, but
Shit, surviving 2020 just in itself is a feat.
yeah. So we are back. We're not ever going anywhere. If we take a week off, we do this every 2 weeks now.
Try to do it every 2 weeks.
Try to do it every 2 weeks.
A couple days after, but
if
it was Labor Day, so we just.
If and when this thing picks up, it might increase, might decrease, depending on what the demand is or what have you. But we're always gonna bring you good content, something entertaining. We are working on our next episode. We want to try to do some kind of shock trivia game. Shout out to Fred Mathis who gave me the idea. John Barkley, what's going on? I mean, Jack, what's going on, brother?
Which I told you I've sort of done, not a game, but I've had the dog collar on.
Yeah, you told me.
And done the whole. I wish I still had the video.
I would like
bark and just it feels like a 1-2 punch, but it's on your neck. Like doo-doo.
I would like to keep from doing the dog collar if we can, but I want to find
I
something.
don't think it'll fit on my neck, or either one of us.
Something less stronger than a taser, but not so weak where you're just like something where we will want to get all the answers right. And we are going to try to do a crowd participation thing and let the fans ask the questions. However, you have to know the answer offhand. You can't look it up. You got to know whatever you're asking right off the bat, and we'll answer, and go from there. And we will have questions just in case there's not enough people in or enough people coming up with questions. Marshall, what's going on, bro? All right, so this is the Gorilla Gang hot sauce that my man Vanilla Gorilla created. If you just came in, I'm about to do a 6-minute challenge and try to eat all these wings.
Challenge. Anybody want to come by? I'll make the wings. We'll come up with some type of prize, maybe a Gorilla Gang shirt, something. You knock it out. Maybe you'll get like a I Survived the Gorilla Gang challenge.
And t-shirt. Gorilla Gang T-shirts are coming, by the way. I know if you've watched, you've seen us with them on in the podcast. We're working on getting those out there. You want to tell the people what's in this lovely sauce?
I do not. I will say a couple of the ingredients.
Because, you don't want me to know?
No, I'll tell you off camera. But it's our hot sauce.
Right.
So obviously you can. But
I never got the grape drink.
Oh, I thought you.
Nah, I just got the
burr. Yeah. So that's why I'm sitting here today. We switched places. If y'all didn't realize. Because I'll be getting up and down. But yeah, so what's in the sauce, as far as pepper-wise, is Carolina Reaper, habanero, there's apple cider vinegar in it, some fruity stuff.
Apple cider vinegar to make your blood pressure come down while you eat.
So that's to preserve it.
Gotcha.
The vinegar, you can use white distilled or you can use apple cider vinegar. I was trying to make a fruity-ish sauce, so I use apple cider instead of white distilled vinegar. But it's a bunch of stuff. But as far as heat-wise, it's Carolina Reaper and orange habaneros, which apparently different color peppers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Johnny Scoville. He has a channel, Chase the Heat. I've been watching him. He literally reviews a lot of peppers, drinks hot sauce out the bottle, like hot sauce, like the Thor's hammer.
Right.
He drank the whole bottle. He put some on a spoon, took a couple spoonfuls, but then literally chugged the rest of the bottle. Like savage stuff. He is the guy that is behind the Tube of Terror.
Hey, Fred Mathis, my brother's on here. Shout out to Fred. Thank you for coming and watch. We're about to do this wing challenge.
The Tube of Terror.
I'm assuming your son. Hey, Angie. Hey, we're about to do this Gorilla Gang wing challenge. Sydney, what's going on? It's a hot sauce my man made. We just kind of went over the ingredients, so we're not going to do that again, unfortunately.
But the Tube of Terror is going to be a challenge? The tube of terror is a tube of peanuts.
Okay.
So you have 10 minutes. You can only eat 2 peanuts at a time. You eat them. You have 10 minutes to finish the entire tube, and then there's a 5-minute afterburn. You complete it, and you get put in. You get ranked globally in the League of Fire. It's called. The peanuts have powdered Reaper on it. They have 13 million Scoville unit crystals. So they're not 13 million Scoville units actually,
right.
But it's the crystals that are 13. So it's that would be pretty cool to do, just because even if we were globally ranked dead last, you get 7 points for the tube.
Right.
So even if we were dead last, that's still something to be ranked globally in anything. You can get globally ranked as a knucklehead, and it's an accomplishment, right? Like so, I think that'll be a fun thing we can do in the future. Seems like everybody likes the hot stuff, the citizen pain.
For sure.
But I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff. Sorry about the background noise. There's a car out there that's struggling.
Yeah.
Struggle bus. So I was thinking we could do things like maybe get different like beers and split a beer from Ireland or some type of IPA and just taste the beer. And
well, I can tell you right now, most IPAs taste like crap to me anyway.
Do things like different whiskey. Sometimes have a drinking show, sometimes have a food show. Eat like different foods. Like I had an idea to do a food from your childhood thing.
Oh yeah, it says another. This is a Gorilla Gang wing sauce that Vanilla Gorilla made. So, I'm about to taste it and tell them if we can bottle it up and make some money off of it.
But also,
hey, and sis, I need one of them cheesesteaks. I just saw that cheesesteak. I need one. I'm sorry.
Speaking of, did you see there is a place down Dover that sells a lobster cheesesteak? That is something we need to get.
I don't do lobster, bro.
What?
I hate lobster. I hate lobster. Danny, what's going on, bro? I hate lobsters. Yeah, Marshall, IPAs are disgusting. But
I'm not a big fan of the IPAs.
Angie, we do this all the time. You new to the show. We do this all the time.
But they're full of horsepower, boy. And the IPAs got some horsepower to them, boy.
Yeah, they
got
do.
Some horsepower.
Yeah, for sure.
10 horsepower, 11, 13 horsepower, boy. So that's where I like the IPAs. Maybe not necessarily the flavor. I know Josh and Kurt from the place that shall not be named.
It's the place we do not speak of.
They turned me on to one Elizen Space Dust. That it's not great, but I think
got you, bro.
The taste.
I got you, bro. All right, so let's.
All right, so here it is: the Gorilla Gang Wing Contest, the Wing Challenge. This is the baby stages. It might be that this sauce needs a little bit of adjustment. Maybe it's bitter, maybe it's sour, whatever. It's 6 wings in 6 minutes.
Right.
Mark may have a higher tolerance just because we've done a lot of challenges. We've done a lot of sampling hot things and all that. So your tolerance builds. For somebody who doesn't, I'm going to quote Johnny Scoville, chase the heat, that shit'll blow. That's going to ruin your night.
Yeah.
Somebody that's had hot sauces and extreme hot sauces and all that, it's going to be a bad time, but it's not going to necessarily ruin your night.
I don't necessarily fear it anymore as I used to.
Yeah. I remember the first time we did it, we were both petrified, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like pouring the sauce.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this.
But, so, right now in the infant stages, it's 6 wings, 6 minutes. Ultra hot sauce, that's definitely over 1 million Scoville units right there. Probably not the hottest thing we've done, but volume plus heat, it might be. Definitely hotter than the Buffalo Wild Wings that we had.
Yeah.
That was 12 in, how many minutes?
12 and 6.
12 and 6. So this is 6 and 6, but they're also infinitely hotter. Ghost pepper is nowhere near a Reaper on the Scoville
hot sauce alcoholic.
Yeah, so Mark's going to attempt this. I'm going to hop up. I'm going to set the timer on the microwave for 6 minutes and just say go. Mark will go back, and then I'll pop back on the screen. He's gonna let me know. I also have more wings cooking in the air fryer. I personally, I have had an entire teaspoon of this, so I know I'm not doing this right now, but I'm gonna try a couple wings in the sauce, obviously. But I have had the sauce. It is extremely hot. Anybody on my Facebook can see yesterday, I got some on my arm, and it literally burnt my arm to where I had a long red patch on both sides of my arm. And one of my Facebook friends was like, "What do you think that does to your insides if that's what it do to your outside?"
Right.
And I was like, "Burn the shit out of it."
Yep.
It burns the shit out of it. What do you?
Pretty much.
That's what it does. So, I'm gonna hop up. You let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna get your grape drink.
Yep.
Mark's on keto now. Keto, well, not today. Drinking burr. But Mark's on keto now, so we're gonna give him some sugar-free grape drink, Crystal Light.
I want grape drink for the Dave Chappelle fans out there. If you ain't a Dave Chappelle fan, you don't know what that means.
So I'm gonna hop up. I'm gonna get that drink, and I'm gonna set the timer, and I'm gonna say go. And 6 minutes is up. We'll be where we at. So
I am ready.
Freddy.
If it kills me, folks, just tell them that I went out like a soldier. All right. Hey, Fred, I want you to do my eulogy if something happens. Do this for Lancaster Court.
Here lies the one-man gang. Ate some wings and couldn't say.
All right, we are almost ready here, folks. Bear with us for a second.
The wings were so damn hot.
Yeah.
Knocked his ass off the pot.
Oh, you doing Dolomite? Dolomite, you know that's our cousin.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
You said you didn't meet him, right?
No, I never met him. My father did. Yeah.
That's what you said.
I don't know if my brother, hey, Toad, did you ever meet Rudy Ray Moore? All right, man. The people, the people ready, man. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
All right.
Oh, you can.
No, go ahead. Ready, set, go.
This is good. I don't know that we related to him, Marshall. I don't think we related to Judge Mathis. If we are, I don't know nothing about.
Sure.
One more wing, y'all. They're hot. My lips are on fire. Because I think we've done this so much, we're building up a tolerance. That's actually scaring me a little bit. And I am done.
Woo.
lips are on fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the worst part of it right now.
Bringing in, these are the rest of them. So we'll munch on those as we go along, baby.
Oh yeah. I just swallowed a little bit. I'm gonna eat another one. Is it hot? Like temperature?
Should be kind of hot.
I'm doing the extra one, yo. If it wasn't temperature hot.
Yeah, just get fresh out the air fryer, man. Whew.
That's pretty good sauce.
Yeah, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
There it is then. That's going to be the ingredient. The Gorilla Gang hot sauce is live in living color.
I don't really need no beer, Jack. That's pretty damn good sauce. My lips are on fire, though. Back off the toilet.
All right. Gorilla Gang wings with the hot sauce that I made. So yeah, so that'll be.
Burn the fuck out my lips.
That's it. That's the only place you got to burn. It's Carolina Reaper.
So far, it burned a little bit going down the throat.
Yeah, Carolina Reapers are notorious for the throat. They go straight for the throat. The lips is probably more the habaneros. That's where I got the burn. And you know it's real because when I shook the wings up, I got the wing sauce on my shirt, and I'm gonna leave it there for this because it's real. So, yeah. Now that challenge is out of the way, we're gonna just munch on some wings as we go along. Talk about a few things. The first thing that we are going to talk about is
They're pretty hot, Jack. I still think the bomb sauce.
oh yeah, I told
yeah.
you it wasn't even near the bomb sauce.
The bomb
No.
sauce is the worst. The Reaper and this, I don't know which one's worse between those two. My lips are on fire though.
Yeah, I think I just touched my lips and I have a slight burn. One of the things we're going to talk about is, matter of fact, are you able to talk? Maybe talking to dissipate some of that heat. I'm talking about the movies.
Oh, okay. So, my wife and I ventured out to see 2 different movies, and also I want to talk about the Batman trailer, which I think we'll talk about that first. To me, it looks pretty good. If you haven't seen it, Robert Pattinson
Playing Bruce Batman.
playing Batman. I don't know who's playing the Riddler, but it looks like a very dark version of the Riddler. Jeffrey Wright, who played, I forget the guy's name, the villain in Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson. Won't be no spoilers on anything.
It's a trick.
No, he's talking about Tenet when I mentioned Tenet because he knows I want to see it. I told him.
Somebody on my Facebook said they wanted to see Tenet.
Yeah, I saw it. So
Good.
that was one of the movies. It wasn't a bad movie. I'll get into that later. But you good?
Let's try this one. That doesn't have
right.
sauce on it. This is a plain one with no sauce on it.
Okay.
Try that.
So
Because that got my attention just now.
Robert Pattinson, like I said, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. The Riddler looks very dark. Jeffrey Wright, the villain from Shaft, is playing Commissioner Gordon. And I don't even know if Lucius Fox is in this one.
But he was also, I don't know if you've seen Boardwalk Empire, but
I never watched it.
well, so he's Doctor something in Boardwalk Empire. Awesome. He was really, really good in that.
Ooh, my lips are still on fire, yo.
He was like a disciple of Marcus Garvey in Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So I think the Batman looks good. There's a scene where a guy asks Batman who he is, and he tries to attack him, and he beats the crap out of him. It wasn't any kind of martial arts or anything, but it looks very interesting. Robert Pattinson has come a long way since the Twilight movies. Pretty good actor. He
Harry
also
Potter.
plays in Tenet, which is a movie we're going to talk about a little. No spoilers. I don't want to ruin it for any.
He was in Harry Potter too.
He was in Harry Potter?
Yeah, it was Cedric Diggory. Got killed. He's the one that got killed in the end of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
I saw the first Harry Potter and I had no interest in seeing the rest.
Oh.
Just didn't catch me.
Gotcha.
Um,
It's one of the only movies about magic that I actually like.
not a Harry Potter fan. I did like the Lord of the Rings, though. So the Batman looks very good to me. If you get a chance, check out the trailer. You know, tell us what
What
you
you think of
think.
the suit?
I didn't really get a good look at the suit because the trailer's kind of dark.
Oh, so you didn't like look on Instagram at some of the
No.
stills? So it looks like it kind of has like a collar. Which
Oh,
is
that's right. He did
a
get
little weird.
COVID-19. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Robert
off.
Pattinson did.
Yeah, so the production is actually shut down right now.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so it looks like the
Another thing, COVID-19 is fucked up.
yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot. But yeah, it looks like it has a collar to it. There's an animated Gotham Knight where he travels back in time, where he has like a high collar cape, almost like a Dracula type thing.
Yeah. Lips are on fire. Everything else is fine. I keep wanting to pat my lips with.
They're
with,
turning red.
Are they
They're
turning
definitely
red? Yeah. Lips are hot. Everything else is fine so far.
Oh.
It's in the morning where you find out if it's really affected you.
For sure. Yeah, I liked it. I think it was a goosebump trailer. Like it was one of those ones that'll give you goosebumps. So I think it'll be good. Like everybody else, I wasn't really sure about Robert Pattinson as Bruce and Batman.
I wasn't at first either.
I don't think they necessarily showed Alfred or
No, but I think you hear him talk, if I'm not mistaken.
maybe. The villain almost looks like it's Hush, Riddler and Hush. And I don't know how many of you guys know about Hush. But
I've
Hush,
never seen him.
Hush was Tommy Elliott, Bruce's best friend as a kid. Grows up, gets plastic surgery to make himself look just like Bruce, and ends up like telling Riddler his identity. It's a great storyline if you ever want to get the graphic novel Hush. I think I have the whole series downstairs. It's when they first brought back Jason Todd,
Oh, wow.
but it was a Clayface Jason Todd. It wasn't necessarily Jason Todd.
Clayface.
But yeah, they dug up Bruce's parents. Just like it was like literally Hush was torturing them the whole series. But yeah, so it looks like Hush might be in it, along with the Riddler, which would coincide. If you have DC Network, there's an animated Hush movie, which is pretty fucking incredible. DC animated is amazing. All their animated movies are great. They're just amazing. So,
Nose
It's hot in
running
my
a little
house
bit too,
because
yo.
I was cooking and I'm not turning the air back on. Fuck the air conditioning.
Yeah. So the two movies that I saw in the theater, and by the way, I gotta mention the theater might be one of the places that are doing everything right when it comes to the COVID. And I'm not just saying that because I went to the theaters. I knew I was taking a chance by venturing out. They spray the seats down after every movie. They have wipes for you to wipe the seat down if you don't trust their spraying. Thank you. They clean the bathrooms every 30 minutes. And there's not a lot of people at the theater. So that made me feel even more comfortable that I was literally in the theater with two other people other than my wife. So the first movie we went to see was Tenet, which I don't know how to feel about that movie. That's one that you're going to have to see on your own and make your own judgment. Now, I will say the movie was not bad. It was not bad at all.
What's the general premise?
Basically, it's a spy movie. Okay? So, Denzel's son is trying to get close to this guy, which I won't say the reason why he's trying to get close to him. And he does that through the antagonist's wife, okay, who can't stand the husband. And it has a lot of action in it, which is very appreciative. And it has this new thing in it. If you've seen the commercial, you know, things are going in reverse. They call that inversion. I'm not going to get into details of what inversion is. I don't want to give anything away with the movie. However, that was probably one of the most incredible things I've seen in a while since like The Matrix.
Mm.
Um, I still think The Matrix,
Set the bar.
yeah, was better, but the story becomes a problem because the story is kind of confusing, and it's so confusing that there's a lot of things not explained, and that's where I'm like, I don't know how to feel about the movie, but it was exciting. There's a lot of great parts to it. I wouldn't tell anybody not to go see it. I would just say, try to look at everything because it's a movie I would like to see again to see if there's anything that I missed. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
But if I was a rater, I'd probably give it a B minus. Honestly, out of a B minus, a solid B minus at that. The other movie we went to see was Unhinged with Russell Crowe, where there's an incident of road rage. I thought the movie was okay. I thought the acting from everybody except Russell Crowe was horrible. So bad that there's this one scene where her brother's in trouble and in real distress to the point that if that was something in real life, you would never laugh at it. I was in the theater crying laughing because the acting was so terrible. But basically what happens, and this is something you've seen before, there was a movie called Joyride. All right, brother. There was a movie called Joyride that's kind of similar, even though it wasn't particularly road rage. They were messing with a truck driver, acting like they were a girl, and the truck driver got pissed off, kept falling on her. Mm-hmm. Basically, there's a road rage incident where she laid on the horn on him, and he just couldn't take it. He was psychotic anyway. Couldn't take it, and just kept falling around, making her life hell. It's been done before, so it wasn't creative. The movie wasn't bad. Like I said, Russell Crowe did a great job. Matter of fact, he's not on, but I got a friend named James who I absolutely seen as Russell Crowe in that movie. I'm like, you could have played that part to a T, But not terrible. I wouldn't tell anybody going to the movies and see it. I would tell you save your money, wait till it comes out and rent it. Because it wasn't. It was okay. My wife loved it. My wife loved Tenet too, and I even asked her after she said, "Yeah, it was a good movie." I said, "Do you understand it? Maybe you can explain some of it to me."
Did you see? I'm trying to remember the movie. The name of the movie. I'm talking on that stuff.
Oh, there was another movie. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's movie wise. So I'll ask you about this, and then you can go into the next movie. And that those fucking wings are hot. I only had one. That's got my attention. Like, yeah, it went right into my chest too. It's not Power, but it's that Jamie Foxx and
Project Power.
Project Power, yes. Interested to hear your thoughts about Project Power. What you saw?
I enjoyed Project Power. I thought it could have been better.
Okay.
I don't feel like they focused on people and their powers enough. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like that would have made it a better movie because you come in kind of like expecting a whole superhero movie, even though it's coming from a different way. Like, you know what I mean? But I expected more superhero stuff. It wasn't a bad movie at all. I don't really understand the point of the girl in the movie that much. You know what I mean? It was just like almost like we need to fit you in the movie. Here's the part.
I didn't take it as a superhero movie. Mm-hmm. My take on it was different. I thought it was more. I didn't know anything about it, to be honest. So I thought it was about like the streets and drug dealing more than it was about the power part.
Okay.
But I can see if you expected a superhero movie and people with powers, how you would think that. Mm-hmm. I like that they put a limit on them. Like you only had 5 minutes with the power, and that was it. And that everybody else.
That one went down the throat a little irregular.
And then everybody had a different power, and there were the powers of different animals. Basically.
So the one guy was a dragon, I guess. You know what I mean? The guy that completely went on fire.
Yeah, but they tell you exactly what each animal like has the ability to do. So they told you at one point. I just don't remember. I've only seen it once. It's definitely a movie I want to see again. Just to, again, like you said, catch the stuff that I missed. But like Jamie Foxx, I liked what's the other dude?
Gordon Joseph Levitt.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Or Levitt, whatever.
He was great in
Well,
it.
I thought he had the best scene when he got shot in the face and it rippled